Over the long term, we've seen how Tesla has been transitioning to more affordable vehicles. The company went from selling a luxury sports car, the Tesla Roadster, to selling the Tesla Model 3, which at the cheapest version goes for $35,000. However, the Model 3 by no means is a cheap vehicle. For the majority of the people in the world, the vehicle still remains at an incredibly expensive price. Tesla's mission statement is to accelerate the world to sustainable energies, and without the majority of the population purchasing electric vehicles, the company won't be able to accelerate the transition at a rapid pace. Elon Musk will soon unveil a cheap compact vehicle that will start its production in China. In this video, I'm going to discuss why I believe Tesla will reveal a $20,000 compact vehicle and show you the evidence that backs this up. Before I begin, I've noticed that almost 95% of you aren't subscribed, so please take a moment and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out with the channel. With that being said, let's get right into it. In early 2020, Elon Musk unveiled his plan to create a Tesla Chinese Design Center, where people would submit their designs for Tesla's new vehicle. In this presentation, Elon Musk made it clear that a new vehicle was coming, but we weren't given a time frame as to when this vehicle would be unveiled.
I think super cool would be to, and so we're going to do it, we're going to try to do it, is to create a China Design and Engineering Center to actually design an original car in China for worldwide consumption. I think this will be very exciting. I think China has some of the best art in the world. And I think it's something that would be appreciated on a worldwide basis, and I think it should be done. We're going to do it. Try something just like kind of radical, like Cybertruck. Nobody was expecting that, and that's so. I think we should try to do something just like just cool and different, and something the world hasn't seen before, but like that really moves their heart. Gets you right there, and that's the kind of product that you want. We wish there were more of those things in the world. Anyway, that's what we're going to do.
Tesla's recent battery innovations have been revealing that the company may actually be closer to this new vehicle than we think. In a recent report by Reuters, Tesla unveiled a new battery that will last 1 million miles while costing just $80 per kilowatt hour. To put this into perspective, Tesla's current batteries cost $127 per kilowatt hour. So having that cost decrease to $80 per kilowatt hour would truly be a monumental change. Another key factor revealed in this Reuters report was that Tesla was looking to reuse these batteries in its solar panels, power walls, and power packs, effectively giving the batteries a second life. In the past, Tesla has always indicated that they were against giving batteries a second life. However, it seems like the company is making an exception for its new Chinese battery, which is hinting at the fact that Tesla is attempting to make its new battery the cheapest it can be. Now, if Tesla wants to sell a vehicle at a low price, it would first have to meet the demand for its higher priced vehicles, including the Model 3 and Model Y. This would make sense from a business perspective, as a company would not sell a vehicle with a lower profit margin if it can sell vehicles with higher profit margins like the Model S, 3, X, and Y. Recent drone shots have been revealing that Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory is expanding at an extremely fast pace, as it is in the process of tripling, if not quadrupling, to support the demand for the Model 3 and Y. Once the production capacity of Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory is able to meet the demand for the Model 3 and Y, it only makes sense to release a cheaper vehicle. Also, keep in mind that the pickup truck market in China is very tiny, so it wouldn't make sense to mass produce the Cybertruck in China. Tesla's self-driving technology is improving at a very quick rate, and Elon Musk has previously made it very clear that he would like to roll out a Tesla ride-sharing app.
The entire vehicle, battery pack inclusive, is designed to operate for 1 million miles with minimal maintenance. So we'll actually be adjusting tire design and really optimizing the car for a hyper-efficient robotaxi. And at some point, you won't need steering wheels or pedals, and we'll just delete those. So as these things become less and less important, we'll just delete parts. They won't be there. If you say like probably 2 years from now, we make a car that has no steering wheels or pedals. And if we need to accelerate that time, we can always just delete parts, easy. Probably, say long term, 3 years, robotaxis with eliminated parts, it ends up being $25,000 or less. This is the cost of running a gasoline car, or the average cost of running a car in the US. This adds up to $2 trillion a year. These are literally just taken from the AAA website. The cost of ride sharing is, according to Uber and Lyft, is $2 to $3 a mile. The cost to run a robotaxi, we think, less than 18 cents a mile. And dropping. Like this would be current. This is current cost. Future costs will be lower. If you say, what would be the probable gross profit from a single robotaxi? We think probably something on the order of $30,000 per year. And this assumes that 50% of the miles driven are not useful. So this is only at 50% utility. From our standpoint, if you fast forward a year, maybe a year and 3 months, but next year for sure, we will have over 1 million robotaxis on the road. The fleet wakes up with an over-the-air update.
What often differentiates Uber and Lyft is the time it takes for the driver to drive to the customer's location. In order for Tesla to minimize this time, it needs to have more robotaxis on the road. A cheap vehicle would accelerate the need for robotaxis by a seemingly astronomical amount. Elon Musk has also estimated that a robotaxi will make around $30,000 per year. If Tesla was able to sell a vehicle with the full self-driving option for around $35,000, then that vehicle would quickly pay itself off and would consequently result in unprecedented demand. Elon's goal of a robotaxi ride-sharing network would need a cheap vehicle in order for it to be sustainable. Now it seems likely that Tesla will unveil a new affordable vehicle. But what can we expect? Tesla's new vehicle must have 3 key criteria. It must have a long range, charge fast, and have a high profit margin. First, let's start with long range. In order to compete with Tesla, Volkswagen is releasing a vehicle named the ID.3, which at the base version has a 45 kWh battery pack that is able to give the vehicle a range of 205 miles. You might be wondering, how does a battery pack this small give the vehicle such a high range? This is primarily because the vehicle is both aerodynamic and lightweight. A compact vehicle would make the most sense for Tesla because of the fact that it allows the company to give the vehicle a higher range with a smaller battery. The smaller a battery pack is, the faster it would take to charge that battery pack. For example, the iPhone 5 takes a lot less time to charge than a brand new iPhone X. In theory, this makes perfect sense. Since Tesla will be able to achieve a higher range with a smaller battery pack, this would mean Tesla's vehicles would charge a lot faster if it was a compact vehicle. Now we know that compact vehicles don't need as large of a battery pack. This would consequently mean higher profit margins. Overall, from a business perspective, a compact vehicle would make the most sense, and Elon Musk's release of Tesla's prototype vehicle shows that he knows this. Along with these 3 key criteria, a compact vehicle also logically makes sense given the tight environment in China driven by its high population. This is the reason why pickup trucks aren't very popular in China. There simply isn't much space to fit a vehicle as large as a pickup truck. Let me know what you think about Tesla's upcoming vehicle in the comment section below. Go check out the link in the description below to get 1 free stock from Webull. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so that I know you guys want to see more videos like this. I appreciate your support.